What's going on? We doing? Just realized that my full screen is right there. Alrighty. Hurdle in real quick. Well, okay.
A little shy on that one.
APRN went up, but it came back down already.
By kind of opening up down here. Huh?
Here NTB.
I think Pets almost made it to 4 yesterday.
Did it really?
Look at fucking BBBY. Went down to tentatively 25 something. Now it's at 28.
MANU, Manchester United.
Yeah, that thing might go a little crazy. If it regained all that, that's insane.
That's Michael Alpha.
BBY NTB.
Again, Elon Musk tweeted.
Look at
BBBY
these
asterisk.
halts right here. It's gonna halt.
Yeah, it's all time.
Look at if you got shorts on Sava, it could be interesting.
Or they're gonna
It's
play with the
gonna
halt.
halt by $1.
Well, yeah, it's a more expensive stock.
Yeah, but be at the halt and then just move it up $1.
Yeah, I'd like to know
Oh,
the
and all the way
timing.
down.
I'd like to know the timing on that stuff. What did you see? They had a warrant or whatever that they exercised yesterday.
up.
Yeah, that was that link I posted in the room.
Oh, okay.
Anybody get Sava?
No shorts.
Wow. Damn.
What's that BWV doing? Oh, that's pushing.
Seems like everything's pushing.
It's about to halt.
What is?
BWV. BBBY all the way back up. What am I gonna do with that? Jeez.
Oh.
I can't trade back.
BWV
That's up and
HTB.
down and all around. He needs to figure it out. Oh boy.
Fubu just took a dump.
Bo?
Yeah.
We don't have shorts in that one, do we?
Yeah, you do.
Or that one we do. Nope, no shorts.
No, we do not.
We have shorts on Kirk. I do not have shorts on Fubo.
You have a small amount on Kirk, but that one's not really doing anything.
Didn't do anything this morning. I was kind of hoping it would, but. Yeah, we got the 1-3
Sava
market.
getting juicy, and we don't have shorts.
God, that's one that I kind of knew was going up, but I have trouble taking those right off the bell like that. I even told Jag to look at it.
Look at BBBY.
Sub
Now it's down.
NTB.
$2.
Yeah, that thing's just up, down, and all around, man. I can't play with that. That is not in my wheelhouse.
Rev was up, but came down.
Sava bums me out, man.
Plug is going up.
POUG.
Mm-hmm.
I hate that daily, man.
You know,
on plugs after having a decent drop, huh?
Yeah. I would like to take it, but I'm not going to.
Yeah, that's a tough one.
I'd like to take BBBY right here.
ABBY?
2650, I'd like to take. But I'm not going to. I'd like to see it drop in 25.
I gotta wait, man. I gotta wait on this day.
Plug's still going.
Yeah, I'm not doing anything with that either.
DNA? Is that doing it? I don't have shorts. It's up a little bit, not too much.
What's up, Looney?
Are you
No, I'm not playing BBB.
REV
We
supposedly
do not have
getting a pop?
BWV shares.
Yep.
Plug
it
up.
is. Got up to 980. Blue's up a little bit, BLUE. Not great volume yet, but
What are you looking at, Tim?
Scrolling and I haven't seen anything worth looking at yet. AMC making a decent move.
Watching Sava, maybe for a potential long? Call me crazy.
Didn't sound very convinced.
I'm kind of long bias on this thing. I mean it. Ah. Right, there it went.
Riding leftovers on plug.
good job.
AMC would.
I just took Sava out for basically break even. I longed it and just don't trust it. It's so extended. Would you take plug?
COGT couple nibbles.
Fubo, screw you.
Okay.
I just can't get on board with that plug trade, man. Hard on those off the bottom trades.
Looks like a possible builder slash swing.
I'm in blue.
In blue, huh? Ah, there goes Sava. This would have worked. Oh well. That's a little hard one to take for me, man. I mean, I took it, but I chickened out.
Yeah, this one I'd be looking for a long over 27. I'm assuming this is earnings, looking at after hours.
Talking about
yesterday.
Sava?
Yeah.
That's when I was in it, dude, at 26.30. I just chickened out on this because I was like, this will probably do a pullback, which I still kind of feel it is, but I just kind of wanted the quick pop and I didn't get it right away, so I took it off. I'm fine with it. It's all good. I'm convincing myself that I'm all good with this. Okay, so shut up. I like plug under 28.
Sava doesn't have earnings.
Really? What was the big pump yesterday?
Some Form 4. The director bought 100,000 shares.
Really? That's it?
It shows strength in the company when somebody from the company buys a shit ton of shares.
I mean, I get that, but
And
lot of plug.
Sava's a mover.
The
Big
September
move, yeah.
$2 calls on BBIG.
You gotta think Sava's one of those that does move when stuff gets crazy.
Their earnings was on August 3rd.
BBBY is tanking. We have no shares.
it was on August 3rd, so now you know why the guy bought 100,000 shares. Because they got a month to release it, right? So if that news came out
EAR is
yesterday, that
pushing.
means July 16th is when he bought those shares. How is that not insider trading? It's like clear as day. Oh, you work for the company? Oh, you just bought your own company 100,000 shares 2 weeks before earnings? Oh, it went up for earnings? Huh. This is a
I
hard,
think
this is
people
a hard
inside
puzzle.
a company are allowed to buy shares. I mean,
Even if you're one that has access to knowing whether your earnings are going to be good or not?
Look at that fucking top pick.
well, think about
Doesn't
like who
sound
owns the
legal.
majority of Tesla.
Elon?
Is that insider trading?
That was
He
good.
knows everything about.
I would
the company.
assume the thing is, if you're not doing it, like if you announce a buyback just randomly, not 2 weeks before earnings, I get it. But if you're doing it 2 weeks before earnings and then the earnings are good, like that's a little suspicious.
Nice top tick on the down candle there, Thomas.
You like that, huh? Pretty good at that.
They could just
Wow, from yesterday to today. Interesting. Wonder if it's because of the spy. Every part of me wants to just take some shares in BBVY. Just use 25 as my stop. I do have COGT up, COG-T, but
Is there volume in it?
it's, I mean, yeah, I don't know. I need more out of it. But that daily is pretty amazing looking.
Yeah. Look at Fubo just dying.
You're risking 10 to make like 40 or 50. I'm not doing it. It's not my trade. Fuck it. I'm just bored.
Good job.
I'm so bored.
You were trying to talk
We
yourself.
listen to them. I like how
I
we
was
listen to the whole process of that.
Yeah, I mean, it'd be working right now, unfortunately, but
Totally quiet. Like, all right, whatever.
is he gonna do it? Is he gonna do it?
Is he gonna take a
Kroger
trade? That's not
has
it.
Kroger has a
What do-
daily
what-
candle at 120,000. The fuck is that?
What stock
Heck.
were you even talking about, Tim?
Bed Bath and Beyond.
No. Oh.
I mean, it's put in a bottom here a few times, and I figured if you just took a risk off 25 there, you're risking $1.
honestly, I would have no problem with you doing that. To be honest, if you really have a set place and spot,
Yeah,
I personally
it
don't
would
care
just-
about that kind of stuff.
No,
I don't
I'm
think
not.
there's anything
I
wrong with
wouldn't.
you taking that. I'm gonna be
Yeah,
honest. I don't
it's a
think
good
there's
risk
anything wrong with
reward trade because if
It's a set
you
risk,
can hold it,
it's-
yeah.
that. Yeah. I can't tell you that's wrong. I don't think it is.
But the only reason I'm even considering it is because nothing else is going
Yeah.
on.
And I get that, but you know what? You're a trader, and if that's what you want to do with your money, I don't have a problem with that. I don't believe in this whole everybody has to trade one thing, and that's it. And if you trade anything else, you're an idiot. That just can't be the way it works.
I
If you have a
feel
set place and set risk, and you want to take the risk, go for it.
I feel like
You know what I
even
mean? I
a trade
support
like this, it's like you're risking 1 to make 3 or 4, maybe even more if you want to hold it if it does get back up to the highs to see if it goes crazy.
Agreed.
But to me, it also still feels like a 50-50 trade. So in reality, a 50-50 trade with 3, 4 plus to 1 odds, like it's, or not odds, but risk, that's pretty good.
Still might be worthwhile. Yeah.
Yeah.
Is that where you're going with that, or were you going that's not worthwhile?
Yeah. No, I'm saying
Yeah.
it is. Yeah. Like it's
Okay.
worth the,
No,
it's
I
worth
agree.
a little bit of risk.
I like the way you thought that through, Tim, and I will say that if you take something like that, I won't tell you I think you're wrong. And
Yeah.
have
The
you
only
take it
problem
because-
is, I was just gonna say the
Oh,
only
okay.
problem is watching the chart itself. This thing keeps trying to go higher and just gets fucking
And it's not
stuffed.
going higher either.
Yeah.
I don't know. I just disagree with the whole like everybody has to trade one thing. I don't think real traders normally trade that way.
I agree with it
Even
when you
me.
first start. When you first
When you
start,
first start, you've been
yeah.
here for almost 4 years, bro.
yeah, no, I got you.
And he's not where he wants to be. So
I agree that you should master one thing first, because once you master one thing, you can then use the knowledge of what you've mastered to help you with other stuff. But if you
I don't
just
think the general consensus is you have to trade one thing, because you have to trade
No.
with the market, change with the market.
And that's what I'm
Yeah,
saying.
like-
One thing doesn't work all the time. It just never
Yeah.
will.
You know, you could be 100% on breakouts, but breakouts aren't working.
well,
Yeah, I mean, you could become a great breakout, master the breakout trade, and you go through a period where everything falls to breakouts and you're going to lose a crap ton of money. So should you just keep being just a breakout trader? No, that's stupid.
Of course not.
To me, that's just ignorance.
I also like how, you know, they always equivalent trading as gambling, and they just changed odds to risk.
That's funny.
I mean, trading is gambling if you treat it as such.
Exactly. Yeah, we don't need
Yeah.
to go into it. I just was making a joke.
No.
But it's, I mean, if you
Odds are
have
coming.
a set plan, a set risk and whatnot, then technically you're playing odds, which
Ooh.
some people can still consider gambling.
Look at what Walmart did.
CANO just had a weird random jump off the bottom, but
Walmart had a nice little pop.
Yeah. Oh, CANO, damn.
Shares of Kano
Yeah, you're
Health
right.
spiking
jump
to
off the.
$2.91.
Ooh, Walmart. What you doing, girl?
United Healthcare, CVS, and Humana were mentioned as potential.
What you doing, girl? Do I want to trade you? I want
You
to
know,
trade you
Bob.
if you pull back to 140.86. That's a far way away. That means I should probably be shorting you, but I'm not.
I wish there was a way to turn you up, Frog,
That's Charlie
on the
Alpha,
like
November.
your stream.
Just put it
See
on
any way to
YouTube.
do. Well, technically it is.
He'd have to turn
If
up,
it
I think,
comes,
on his
yeah,
end.
yeah.
I know, but I'm
don't
saying on
know.
YouTube you can turn it up.
No, I can't. I
Market
need to find a way to
engineers
turn
live.
it up on. Yeah,
Oh,
but
you wanna
but
only in the
frogs would
Discord.
be. Well, no. So like, what comes through my headphones, everyone can hear. That's I'm streaming with, but at the same time, watching this CANO, we got plenty of shares.
Frogs will have
Maybe Walmart
less
don't.
delay.
I mean,
on YouTube.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. Yeah, it's less delay. Like we're getting
This
it live.
one has like maybe a second or two. I mean, the market engineer one, he does not have a delay. It's whatever the YouTube delay is.
CANO is
Oh
good.
yeah, yeah.
Ups
No,
over-
I'm watching it.
Nice.
Walmart had a bunch of raises and price targets this morning. From
This is on
5
news
or
of
6
somebody
different
buying.
companies.
Vesh, this is somebody buying their electric whatever or something.
Oh,
Canada
I
Health.
know. That's what. But
Didn't-
I can hear that on frogs, but not really. It's like it's so
I gotcha.
low. Yeah, that's why I was
Quiet.
saying I wish you could turn it up.
KIRK just had a pop.
Oh, Kirk.
Yeah.
Well, yes, it did.
Frog, I just turned you up on in the Hangout. I don't know if that'll work, but we'll. The next time he talks,
We just stayed up there a little longer.
I saw you trying to adjust it, but it
You
looks
know
like it's
dollar.
already all the way up.
Probably way you could do it if you changed the
Look at the
inputs
jump on
outputs.
BTY.
COGT dollar.
And Cano could not get over 5. Huh?
No,
Missed. Really though,
and
5
Kirk
pop
couldn't
was
get over
coming.
6.
BTU couple shouts there. Shout. Carrot shots. Shots fired. COGT LOL. Dollar
They
on
went
way.
that 50-50 BBY.
Yeah.
For down.
Yeah, Frog, don't worry about it. I'll see if next time he talks, if it changes.
Did the BBY go up or down?
Down.
Down. Yeah, I would have
Down.
stopped out. It seemed pretty obvious. It kept trying to go higher. It didn't even get the VWAP, and it kept getting shot down.
CANO and Kirk is basically the same exact thing. Neither one of them could break through the dollar. No, Kirk's trying. No.
Hey, Devin, pull up Frog stream, and then that way you can compare, see what the actual delay is.
Then I just have them both up.
Just until you hear him talk once. And you can take one of them down.
Shouldn't be that long. You could also, well, that wouldn't work on your end. I was gonna say if you turned everybody else down, turned your master up, then that would fuck with all your stream stuff.
Yeah, I'm not doing.
Is his on YouTube too?
No, like that's him. Like he has it.
Just
Oh.
streaming the screen.
Yeah, he's just sharing it inside here. Nice little
sharing the
benefit.
screen.
Yeah, you can actually see stuff he has up. I don't think he has the news up though. I think it's like one of the scanners they have.
But the news comes through, yeah?
Well, the news, yeah, Charlie comes through.
Okay. How am I gonna know which one's which?
I would assume this one's going to be first if one's before the other,
Okay.
since there's no delay in here, like at all.
Since this is a lot, there shouldn't be the YouTube delay, huh?
Yeah, there's no delay in
'Cause
here.
BTU
Frog.
dollar on
Because I'm
way.
telling you, there's about a 2 to 3 second.
Oh, there he is.
$15 calls now. Tango Lima Romeo Yankee, PLRY.
It was still low for me.
I can't even hear him at all.
Stream now.
I only heard one, so I'm assuming it played at the same time.
Or it still hasn't played yet.
Up there, it's no, both of them. There's the other one, so it's about 10 seconds.
Yeah, that's a pretty big difference.
That doesn't matter to me.
Well, I know it doesn't matter for you. I just meant for someone, if you were trying to, like someone like SJ or something. Like that's
Yeah.
166K.
Big deal.
Reporting UBS, Barclays, and Deutsche Bank have always zoomed around
Watching
for
Kirk.
banks to sell their Russian
How do you get out of the stream?
Hit the back button, I think, top left.
BCS and DB.
See the button on the bottom?
Oh, bottom right, bottom right. Yeah, stop
Big red
watching.
button.
Bottom right. Disconnect?
It should
No.
say stop watching.
Yeah, disconnect. The big red button with the phone on it.
I think I must be
I
out of it then. I don't see
I
that.
question you sometimes, Devin.
Mom
It should.
says
There
I
should be a
never
little
logged
box,
in.
right? And then on the bottom right of the box, yeah, there's like a little monitor with an X on it to stop watching.
Then you'll have to click on the community meeting.
Cano. Cano.
You know?
Yep, just spiked up. So did Kirk. They both did.
Yeah,
Yeah, I was hoping Kirk
I'm
could
watching
get
this
more.
Kirk.
I missed them both.
Same with Cano. I
BTU
was hoping that
trail.
would have more.
COGT trail.
EBF, Ennis acquires assets of Gulf Business Forms, Echo Bravo Foxtrot.
It's like I can hear him. I just wish he was a little bit higher.
Oh, Tom got Kirk.
I wish you could wish you.
Wishy. I haven't even put an order out yet.
It's not like DT gave you a solution, but you're too lazy. So
That's a lot of work. That's a lot of moving around. That's a lot of clicks.
Gotta mess with his YouTube, his Twitch.
Yeah, you gotta. That would require a lot of messing around.
We could change his.
Because you're so fucking busy right now.
I just don't understand why you can't adjust it on Discord. Like that's silly.
It
Like,
does
why
work.
would? Yeah.
The
Doesn't make any
stream
sense.
volume, the share volume.
I couldn't understand why I couldn't have it live on my desktop and me still be logged in with y'all on my Surface Pro.
Oh,
It kicked
I
me.
found it.
I don't understand why you can't hear it because I feel like it's
So-
like
CFP
loud.
earnings.
If you pop it out, it gives you the volume bar inside the pop out.
Does it actually work? Because it never works for me.
Oh, I don't know. I have to wait till he talks again.
More
it
call
doesn't
activity
work
now.
Oh,
in
it worked.
Manchester United.
Nice.
Nice. Okay, sweet.
September $14 calls.
I need another screen.
Oh, pop out.
Kano
Uniform.
You
There
fucking
goes-
asshole. Fucking
been a
Thomas
little-
piece of shit.
It's been a little while.
I was like all excited I could hear something that's really loud, and then all of a sudden that comes through. Holy shit, that fuck scared the shit out of me. I almost went to my waistband.
I guess I should have got it at 620 like I wanted. Well,
Wonder if GDT's
Talking
watching
about
from
Kirk.
work. He said he almost got in trouble because he was listening to it on speakers one day.
Kirk really hasn't fallen
Kirk
down or
is just
anything.
chilling. Yeah, same with
I think it's
Cano.
going higher.
DOEV canoe popping here $4.20.
He called it
6%
canoe.
now. Golf Oscar Echo
He
Victor.
did. He did. This is true. Canoe.
Coming up,
I think that is that what the company's
business
called. Though? Is
inventories
it
for
Canoe or
June plus
something?
1.4% expected.
no.
It's called
At 10
exactly.
Eastern
The
time.
name of the company is the ticker.
What's it for?
CANO. Yeah, Cano Health. Or Canoe. Maybe it is Canoe, and we just pronounce it wrong.
I'm pretty sure we're right, and Charlie's wrong on that one, but Plug just bouncing around. Kirk just chilling here.
NVT.
NVT what?
No, you don't.
Don't look at it.
LX earnings.
Not worth it.
LX
Kirk.
trying.
Watching Kirk for a potential long. I would like more of a chill out than that. Would you say, Besh?
LX. But it's not right
Yeah,
yet. It
that's
needs
not-
volume and a pop. But it's the first chart that actually looks like it could be promising. Even though the daily sucks.
Saba has come back up. I think Saba's still gonna do something. I'm keeping that one on watch. Alright, there's one that stays
Oh,
on
there
watch
goes
for the day.
BBBY. That thing just wanted to grab some liquidity down there, I guess.
This one up $3.
Did you take off from the bottom?
Ooh, Yeah.
Yep. 23.50. Now it's 26.
I was watching that thing at that 24 level. Look at that, it broke and then just said,
Later.
oh,
Into the hole.
that was a shady freaking move to the downside, huh?
Yep, they're just buying up that liquidity.
Oh, you know that triggered a
Oh,
bunch of stop losses.
There's a bunch of
there.
you people have stops right here? Huh? No.
I never would have guessed.
Let's go down to
Like, look
23.50.
at yesterday. Literally, look at yesterday. You have resistance at the very beginning of the move at 24, then support, and then in pre-market today, it's where it opened and held support again, and then came down, and then what it just did.
They knew that
how
24
many-
level was a good
yeah.
area just to steal a bunch of shares.
Yep, they knew a bunch of people had stops there, 100%. Let's go grab those shares real quick, guys.
And drive it up $3.
Hey guys, 23.50. That's where it's at, 23.50.
All right, done. So buy at 23.50. Okay, cool.
Crap.
What you get for free trading platforms?
BBBY, Bed Bath and Beyond shares halted
Wow, Charlie,
on
you're a little
circuit
late there.
breaker. Bravo, Yankee, $27.26, up 32% today. Hit a high of $30 earlier,
Talk about
just at
freaking
the open. That's Bravo,
dealing shares, huh?
Yankee.
Kramer called all the Wall Street people wimps because they couldn't get it to 30. Guy's such a douche.
You got the 30 this morning.
Business inventories for June, plus 1.4%.
Wow.
That's in
today
line with
sucks.
estimate for business inventories for June.
People are waiting for those FOMO meetings, meeting notes.
What time do those come out?
2 o'clock. That gives the
Ah,
deep
fuck.
dive on what they actually talked about in their meeting, besides just the numbers.
Oh, BBBY's halted, huh?
So today basically is a wash.
It can be.
I'm glad I got my one trade.
I'm glad I got my pre-market trade.
I don't think that necessarily affects too much of the small cap stuff, though. Maybe some mid caps. It's more.
Yeah, but I mean, like yesterday, the market
overall
was
market.
going higher, and we had all that volume and everything. Today, the market gapped down and is still down there, and we're not getting dick. I feel like there is a little correlation to it.
Oh yeah. Well, they say that the UK and Asian markets lowered it because of the retail numbers.
VFF,
Who knows? I don't
Village Farm subsidiary Pure Sun Farms extends partnership with Summit Fraser University to advance cannabis research. That's Victor Foxtrot.
I don't think the UK European market is doing as well as we are.
Hey, look, Pets is at 337.
Ooh.
It's up 10% for the day, basically. Crazy.
Well, their CEO was in there today.
But Devin, did Steve have anything interesting to say? Saw he was on early.
GOEV Canoe, the January
Oh, you
7.5 calls active now. Golf
I don't know if he
Oscar
said
Echo
anything earlier.
Victor.
He wants to he's turning his
GOEV.
garage into an office. Wanted me to do the work.
Ah, Devin.
And break it back.
GOEV, their name is Canoe. That's what he was saying.
Oh,
Yes.
look at that.
Yeah, the
GOV
name.
is Canoe.
Yeah,
Just
that's the name of their company.
That's weird.
Because he just said it again, and I was like, why did he say that? And then so I just looked, and yeah.
So
GOEV
he
is
wasn't
named
talking about Cano. He was talking about
yeah.
Canoe.
Canoe. Yep.
Okay. Tricky.
Oh, yes, it's tricky.
What? That is not any of the words of that song.
It's tricky was right.
Yeah, the last
It's
word.
tricky was right. You got the last word.
I swear, for the life of me, I never looked up what they say during that little spiel. I do exactly what I just did.
That
I'm
is
sure a lot of
very
people
weird.
do.
What do they even say? Now I'm curious. Do you know what they say?
It's crazy.
Something like, you got a rock on time, it's right on time, it's tricky.
No, it's rock around is in there too.
Yeah. And then it says
So-
rock around, it's right on time.
Yeah, it says it's tricky to rock a rhyme. To rock a rhyme. Yeah, it's like rock a rhyme. So
Rock
it's
a
tricky to
rhyme.
rock a rhyme to rock a rhyme that's right on time.
Okay, so I knew there was a right on time in there. I just
Yeah.
couldn't remember.
So it's rock a rhyme to rock a rhyme
Coming
that's
up
right
at
on time.
10:30, crude inventories,
It's
a
tricky.
draw of
It's tricky.
275,000
Really tricky for
expected.
Tim.
Distillates a build of
Well, not now that I know what it
440,000
is.
Gasoline, a draw of
It's actually pretty
1.96
simple.
million expected.
Alex?
Let's go BBBY, Jag.
No, I did not.
Is that dump it again?
BBBY,
Not gonna touch
Bed
that
Bath
today.
and Beyond shares resuming.
That BBY
Now
can trips me out too,
26.36.
bro.
That's Bravo,
I mean,
Bravo,
I would
Bravo.
love to because I could
Yankee.
get $3, or I could lose $3.
Which one would you prefer?
I'd like to win $3 per share, but
It's
I'm just
tricky
not gonna
to
risk
rock
it.
a rhyme to rock a rhyme that's right on
Take
time.
the
It's
win
tricky.
$3,
It's tricky.
Bob.
Tricky, 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 tricky.
Yeah,
It's
if I was
tricky. Rock a
guaranteed that,
rhyme
I'm
to
in.
rock a rhyme that's right on time. It's tricky. Interesting. It actually makes sense now.
Well, Jag. Sign up for my trading classes for the low price of $10,000.
Yesterday's
I can
wrap
guarantee
up was the best video you've ever made. Well done, Pep. Thanks, man. What made it the best video?
No, I'm a little hungry. Here goes Kirk. Kirk-a-Dirk.
Well, if you stopped farting all the time, Looney, you could save up enough for the bang. So
Like
I
650.
on Monday I ran a bunch of ads like throughout the day. I tried to
Not
click
gonna
it every
happen.
time I remembered just to see if it would make a difference. I made an extra 20 cents that day.
Pro watching.
So I decided not to do that. No, not worth the effort.
That's what I like to see. Food service, trading places, sales increased.
BBBY. Sorry, I mean to cut you.
No, I'm just talking retail numbers.
Gibberish. I'm talking gibberish too. Talking about
So am I.
BBBY.
I was looking through the
What are you talking about?
sales retail sales report.
I was saying BBBY is back up to the highs from yesterday.
Are you kidding me?
It unhalted and tried to go
Dude.
lower, but then went, no, we going higher.
I'm having trouble trading that one today. It's just
At least the
a
spies.
little shady.
You mean like every candle is 50-50?
Yeah, it's a little shady.
I would agree. with you.
Yesterday, I liked it a lot more, and I liked it in pre-market. I'm not fully trusting that today, man.
Retail prices made a difference up in inflated prices? What do you mean? Oh, you're saying the retail sales went up because of the inflated prices. I mean, yeah, that would make sense. Huh?
Well, I don't know if it's.
The problem with that-
I don't know how the Fed is going to take that because they want to raise inflation to reduce retail sales.
Well, that's the problem is they,
And it's
so
not.
when shipping and all that other stuff drives retail like prices up, when the retail prices go up and then the shipping and ship prices go down, the retail sales or retail prices don't come back down. That's the huge problem. So then that's
of
where
course.
they make a lot of money, but then we're left holding the bag again because we're still
Well, you get-
paying inflated prices.
Yes, sales will never go down. You're also losing because way companies save money is they, instead of getting a 12-ounce, say, soda, you're getting like
Yeah.
11.5, and it never goes back up.
Wall Street Journal
Yeah.
reporting I ran
where you
through
get
at
all
least
those
2
weird-
tankers
It's like the
after
food
Greece
and
returns its oil.
11
restaurants.
point
They'll
something
say.
ounces. Yep.
was-
Restaurants do the same thing. They raise their prices, but they never lower them.
Yeah. Well, they raise their prices and keep the same product, and then they keep the same prices and make a smaller product. It's like they're so if
Iran
you
tanker
look
seized in
like
Greece to depart
10 years
soon.
ago, you were getting a bigger burger at a place for half the cost. Now you're getting half the burger for twice the cost. A bag of chips. Yeah, but we might actually. Could you imagine? Everyone would actually like not be obese anymore. Can't afford to be fat.
Size bag of chips gets smaller and smaller. It's like, wow, I got 2 chips this time.
I'll never forget opening up. It was like one of the kids packs of, I don't even remember what it was, but I opened it up for one of my kids, and there was like 3 of them in there. And I remember like growing up, it was like probably 20 plus, and there was literally 3. And it was something that like it didn't really fill up the bag. It was just there was just 3. I don't know if it was a mistake or not, but I never bought any more again. What now?
GNUSNTV.
Because it wasn't chips. Chips, I would have been like, oh, this is a dud. Reminds me of those tortilla chips where I got like the bottom of the barrel that scraped off. Today sucks so bad. Even in the mode where I am trying to trade way more, like there was nothing to me that even looked remotely close. Even Thomas's trade, that was like off the bottom in a range. It wasn't appealing to me. Not saying it was a bad trade. I'm just saying for me personally, I didn't like it.
Why you dismiss
All I
Thomas's
knew
trade, bro?
is it was extended.
It was kind of weird though, because again, I'm not saying you're seeing things wrong. This is my personal opinion, but I didn't really feel like it was that extended. What was the other one we were looking at? I thought that one was more extended than that one. Was it that
TLRY up.
COGT? I think it was COGT.
Go.
What a miss.
But I mean, if
But
you're
I mean,
looking
Thomas
zoomed
sucks.
in, if you're looking zoomed in, like I get it. Like I see the big candle. But as far as being
Tim is saying
extended,
Thomas is a zoomed in trader and he doesn't know what extended is.
that's not what I'm saying.
I zoom in, I zoom out till I see what I want to see. Once I see what I want to see, I take the trade.
Every trade's extended in some way, shape, or form.
Wait, this is
Oh, just one. I just gotta zoom in the one candle, and it looks extended.
do you guys
one
have
big fat candle. E what?
What?
E.
V.
No, we don't. That's the one that ran the other day, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
He's
running.
Norway.
VEEHTB.
Let's see if I like that one.
You're gonna need a pullback on it.
I don't really like it
There it
either
is.
way, though. Let me see. Yeah, just don't have a plan.
Look at
Hot
that.
stocks are trying.
Look at the spread on it. 14
Oh,
cents.
V?
Yeah.
Yeah,
No,
Devin,
I'm
you
not
might
sure
want to
about
look at ear. Tom has a good point here. It looks like a trade you might be interested in for long. I know it's a
What's
little
that?
cheaper, but ear, it actually just faked out pretty hard.
I was looking at that one earlier, actually.
Yeah,
Leave it on chart. Nope.
Up through 3, it actually looked like a good long, but it got stuffed. It's still holding though.
Today's looking a little tricky, boys.
Tricky to rock a rhyme.
It's tricky.
BEE,
It's right on
Twin
time. It's
B
tricky.
Power Cats, moving on volume. Spike in volume. That's Victor Echo Echo Echo. Now up 3.25%.
Victor, Echo, Echo, Echo. Right now on the east
Are we
coast
talking
of
about
the
the
USA, it is 10 o'clock.
E?
10:12. Yeah.
That does have a nice spread.
She said.
Man, for a day that I was hoping we'd get the continuation, I don't know that we're getting the continuation.
Well, the spike tried, then it just gave up $1. Need the spy back up to like 428 something.
I'm dreaming of 980 was the high in pre-market on that V.
Earlier, big
In the
spike
day
in the euro
push.
against the US dollar.
It looks like Kirk's decided it's going to just go and die.
Which one?
Kirk, or it might stop here and pop back up, but
Yeah, this 589-ish area, 590.
yeah,
I
But-
have it lined out.
that was a pretty big drop. I am starving.
I just went out a protein bar, and I haven't been eating this early, but I was hungry.
CANO Kano Health hitting $5.20, $5.12 at the
12%.
high, up about 9% on the Daily Porter chatter.
Look at Cano.
And higher, huh?
I need so much more now, though. It came down. BBY again is going to come down.
Bounced right off those highs from yesterday, huh? Oh, you're
Yep.
talking about Cano or BBBY?
BBY.
Buys coming down pretty hard too.
Cano I put on a secondary screen because I wanted at least, it's got to be at least over 550. To make it.
Everything's tanking now, guys. What's going on?
I just
Not
tanked.
pets. Not pets. Pets is going to the moon.
Oh boy.
The SPY just tanked $1.50. So,
Did it?
yeah.
Hey,
So everybody said, hey, let's go there.
I'm having trouble finding my trades today, guys. Yesterday I was seeing things pretty clearly. Today I'm not.
So there's
Nothing
lots.
to see, man.
Huh? Yeah, I know.
There's nothing to see.
Yeah. Oh, but still way the hell up here.
Sad day when I have pets on my main screen.
Jesus.
Hey, what does that mean? It's time to close up.
Yeah. DVNA doing anything? No. Unless you shorted it at the top of that and 3 minutes in.
Yeah, did you get long Saba, Devin?
Have you heard me say I'm making tons of money?
I have not.
I'm not in it.
It's actually really odd that we don't have shares on it.
Stop them.
CGC
Yeah.
up.
HLBZ is an awful chart.
Thanks for pointing that out, Jag.
No problem.
Is that where you guys are at now? Only point out the shitty charts.
Oh no, not Beru.
I'm gonna assume that means I should not look at it. When Jag says HLBC looks crap,
No, Baru's actually
I'm
just
not even gonna. Watch Kirk for a short. Hey, like me now. If my chart would load. Oh, there it goes.
Ugh.
That's, I'm having trouble taking this stuff, man. If like a V all the way back down. Sava going up. Sava moon, boys. But you can't trade it.
Sava is strong. All right. I'm gonna give you guys a bone. I'm gonna go let the dog out. I'll be back.
You let the dog out?
Confused. I was going crazy.
Try a small little baby trade in this thing.
You're in it?
Mm-hmm.
What's your average?
Hold up. It's a globe off there. 52.
Yeah. That's right.
Did I miss anything?
Evans and Sava long,
long.
but no, not really. Not for shorts.
See? See? Got up to go let him out, and sure enough, there goes something.
You let the boys out.
I actually had
Doesn't help
big
with
retracements
me.
drawn on Sava. I was watching it.
I was talking about CGC.
Yeah,
Yeah.
for sure, dude.
Carrot nibble.
Take a little more off there. I'm gonna let the rest of this go. I mean, not forever, but as
Get
long as
in.
it holds above like 28.90. Sava long.
That
This
was
thing
so
finally went.
juicy for a short.
Orders 0.30 to
Linked up at like
0.50
30
for
bucks hook, yeah, but it doesn't look like it wants to
Well,
get
that
there.
volume that came in, it looks like it might be a little rough to go higher.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's why it looks so juicy.
We took it off.
Good thing. With that drop.
Watching
Get back in this too.
CGC.
My 28.25 is my 100. Let's see what it does there. If it holds, I'll be back in this. And it's held so far. I think it wants 30.20.
Order
They're looking
filled.
at not giving up that 25 for now. They might give it up for a minute, but if it regains it. But look at that. They don't want it below there. That ask keeps staying there.
Like a starter on CGC.
Tells you that that's a legit area. Not that I won't give it up, but if I want to look at CGC, or is it not going to interest me?
Not going to.
Yellow
Yeah,
RY
it's not gonna interest
Tilray shares
No, it does not
spiking
interest
to the
me.
highs now, $4.52.
What's your average on
Tilray
those?
trying
Activity
to.
earlier in Tilray.
26.
Tango Lima Romeo Yankee, $4.52 at the high now.
Oh,
I'm
they're
in
talking about
CGC at
Tilray.
26, but yeah, Tilray's trying to go as well.
Got a little bit
Tilray
on
is not
this.
really extended though. Made a nice little move.
Not at
but-
all. CGC kind of looks similar though. To me.
Yeah, but it's above the
No,
highs
no.
from yesterday and whatnot, where
Oh,
Tilray
okay.
is like at it.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
I'm just saying on the today's chart, they kind of look similar.
Yeah.
SABA, Cassava
Yeah, they
Sciences
do,
shares up 40% now off
I
the
see what you're
highs.
saying
Sandy
now.
Alpha, Victor Alpha. After that insider buying in the stock reported after the
I don't think
close
you're looking for a
yesterday
home
that
run in that
Sandy Alpha,
anyways. You're just
Victor
looking for a
Alpha.
trade.
Still talking about
All right,
Sava.
Miles, love you. Okay.
I
Have a
jumped
good day.
out of CGC.
Didn't like it?
Fudge.
So, you still watching Saba?
Yes, I told you that 2025 and I didn't take it.
What the fuck, bro?
Like you guys actually get in my head this time. That's my bad. You go look at the volume, and I just let that get to me a little too much.
Yeah, but for the way that we trade,
I know it's the same thing you did yesterday, Tim. I did it today. Whatever. You guys get in my head.
you're right. But what we were saying
but
is
same.
no, it was the same thing. But we weren't talking you out of a bounce play. We were just telling you it was going to pull back, which it did. We weren't wrong.
But then you're like, oh, and look at that volume. It's probably not going to go up with that volume, is what you said, word for word.
At that
verbatim.
point,
But I'm
when
back
you
in
were
this.
long, yeah,
I'm
good,
back in this.
good, get it.
Sometimes you guys speak out loud too much.
Yeah, but we were just trying to help. Like I don't know, it seemed kind of
I
obvious
see
to
both
us.
sides. Trust me, I've been listening to you guys
For way too long.
for 2 years now. Almost.
I wasn't even trying to like prove I was right. I was
push,
just
push,
explaining
push,
why we
push.
said it.
I know. I'm gonna let it get in my head. That they're saying it looks like a short. I should get out of it. It's my bad.
Yeah, but our
I'm
short.
not blaming anybody.
Yeah, no, I got you.
blaming me.
I got you. We were just saying right there that seemed like a top because of the
It's all
volume.
good.
That
I'm
was
making
it.
money on it now.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. If you're questioning should you get out or not, you hear anything, you're like, all right,
Yeah, no, I agree.
No, normally in my head I go, I'm gonna prove them wrong.
INAB
This time I had to
in
do
bio,
that.
insider buy of 1.7 million shares. That's in the November Alpha
Because I haven't had
Bravo.
a ton of trades today. What are you doing,
Look at
Moss?
that thing go. All because of insider
That's
bought some
INAB.
shares. It
Shares
went up.
spiking to $2.30
That's pretty nuts.
on that large insider buy
Oh
in the
god, I
stock.
just realized how
Spike
low
in
I am
volume
on
here
shares
now.
at this point. I just took it all off.
19% and continuing
INAB
higher.
bottom.
$2.44
I did
the
not
high
realize I
now.
was that low. Oh,
in
son
India,
of a gun,
November
now I
Alpha
deleted my
Bravo.
freaking chart.
Take a deep breath, will you?
Where do they put the chart when you delete it?
DOS?
Yeah, what are you
I don't
talking
see
about?
it. Like
Oh,
when
you
hit
deleted
X
the
by
actual
accident?
chart? Oh yeah, no, it
Yes.
deletes it altogether. You have to bring it back.
I
LQDA
have to
Liquidia,
restart.
the September $10
Yeah, just I was gonna
callback
say to
limit,
restart the
I'll
profile is
Vex
the
Delta
easiest.
Alpha,
Do that,
LQDA.
just bring a new chart and load your defaults.
But then it won't be set up.
Have you saved your defaults lately?
Miss I guess LOL.
Oh, yeah. I mean, that's why I can just log back in. And boom,
That's
it's there.
your settings defaults. You can load your chart defaults, so if it ever happens again, you just load chart defaults.
Oh, gotcha.
Did you see that happen, Tim, or
I pulled it up. It was already halfway.
Coming
it was
up,
already
crude and
down.
gasoline inventories.
The spread was like 13
Crude a
cents
draw
too.
of 275,000 expected. Gasoline
Saba,
draw of
thank you.
1.096 million
Making me
expected.
some money.
LOL.
You seem happier.
So you sold into that
Everyone's having
pop
trouble
anyway.
getting
What was
anything
What were you complaining about?
Because I got out of it and I didn't take it again as it regained 28.25 because of that. But it is what it is. I could have been in 50 cents earlier. So
Gotcha.
But that would be the same thing as hearing what's Charlie 10 seconds early, you would be in 10 to 15, but you don't worry about that. It just doesn't make sense.
Ooh.
Accrued a draw of
Getting
7.1 million
spicy.
versus a
I'm
draw of
just saying.
275,000
this is just
expected.
Thomas. Thomas is just
Gasoline,
jealous
a
because I'm
draw
making more
of
money than him.
4.6 million
Why?
versus a draw of
You're the only one that makes it a
1.096 million.
competition. You already said that. We don't make it a competition.
My
Accrued,
Yeah,
point
so
is
that's
the
top tier
competition.
now, 88.
I feel like no one else
71,
brings up the
up
whole "I'm
about
making more than you"
2.5%.
thing at all.
Again,
You're the only
much
one.
larger
Ooh.
build,
The only person I've ever heard of.
much
from.
larger draw than expected in
Ooh.
crude
Everybody's level of
and
money is different.
gasoline
Well, look at
as
Saba
well.
now.
Crude now popping
I
here,
know.
80,
That's why I just said, "Oh,
97.
Now you ought to just Ross Cameron that bitch there.
no, I can't do that. That's your trade."
No. I've never done a Ross. And I can say that. You can't.
I can't. You're right. I have done it.
I did at the beginning of my trading career. It did not work well.
It usually doesn't.
Look at that thing move. Unless you're Ross
Fuck, it
Cameron,
works
you
just
gotta.
now, huh?
You gotta.
I don't think this is on the news at this point anymore. I think this is people just.
No. This is
That's
becoming a squeeze,
Is there any news on Saba?
and I don't even think it's squeezed at this point. I mean, to be honest.
Yeah, no, I'm with you, D. I think that bitch has got squeeze potential.
Yeah. Probably gonna be this candle too, or I mean this move, not this candle per se, but
Order filled.
Shares of Indonesia
Order
Energy getting
cancelled.
I would
top
have to
here
short it right here.
on volume, following that
I don't know if you.
yeah, I can't.
much
I mean,
larger than
I can't long
expected
it
draw
up here.
in
Shares.
crude, India November Delta Oscar.
That would be a short for you, Thomas.
Yeah, I would have scalped it. I would have been in and out there, had my orders out.
Gotcha.
Because I'm still with you. I still think it has room to go up, especially if it comes up and bounces off that 23 line. Or anywhere's in between there.
Yeah, I'm with
That
you, man.
Sava,
I'm with
the
you.
CFO bought shares too.
Oh God, everybody's buying shares.
Order
No, at
filled.
the same time, you had to expand the story. The CFO, the chief financial officer,
CGC dollar on way.
earnings. bought
Dollar
shares.
CGC. Carrot.
All out of CGC.
Why?
I got half my move. I added to it to even get some more money out of it.
The CFO got a better price on the shares by almost $1.
The thing was so slow. I was happy to just get the pullback.
Yeah. Nice patience, bro.
I even got the ad. It's pretty nice. I was actually kind of excited. It actually worked out. But look at Sava.
What's your average there, T?
57.
31.57? How?
30.57.
30.57, ding dong.
Look at that.
I
thing
didn't
going.
take it
U.S.
heavy,
crude
unfortunately.
stocks in the Strategic Petroleum Reserve fell to the lowest level since March 1985.
33.36.
Clear, transparent on where you are at right now, your goals moving forward, and how you plan to get there. And that beeping, yeah, fucking beeping. I forgot about it. I get so used to it. Technicals of things can get boring. The hero's adventure is what's exciting. Always lay out the adventure. That's a good point. What are you saying, Thomas, about getting out?
CGC out all. Feels like a potential fight.
I'm not the only one that's competitive in this room. I would just like to say.
We weren't talking about being competitive. We were just
We're all
talking
dudes.
about throwing money in someone else's face. You're the only one that does that.
Ooh. You
Oh,
out?
you took your picture sooner. I'm like, dude,
No,
why
I'm still
is your
seeing it.
candle that when you took profit red and mine?
Yeah. Funny how that works. I always
Yeah.
take it right after, so I can see it, like where I took it.
And see, I wait to see what it does, so I can see how right.
Oh, I take a picture. Like I just took a picture, and that's the one I'll post on Twitter for sure.
Gotcha. Okay.
Just so you can see that it's a good cover.
Like for sure, I think the best.
I gotta
I gotta
be a guru of some sort.
Yeah, I was about to say.
Oh my god.
Is that before or after you Photoshop it?
Oh, you want me to Photoshop it? I'll start adding more arrows at the very, very top. I'll put one on each one of those candles that touch 430. Just put an arrow right at the top. I'll even put a little gap in there and be cocky about it. Be like, I don't know, I just kept getting filled to 31.
Hello,
I don't get it.
motherfucker.
What did beat to you?
Hello, motherfucker. What's up? JCSE. I got the wordle right in 2 shots. JCSE.
Okay.
Is it moving?
We have no
And then
shares
just
there.
stop.
Looks like we had shares, but Sava, look at you, you
Oh my
beast.
god! I added to it. I'm making bank.
I thought about getting in at the 9 when it came down to it.
That's where I added basically. Now I'm about to dump it if it doesn't hold here. No, okay, I'm out. I wasn't really a fan of that pullback. I'm all done. It's probably going to 34, but I'm a little chicken to hold to these. Dude, I'm becoming like a scalp trader with this one. On longs, I'm always scalping.
Butler
man.
Bets
Shorts, I
reporting
can be
Maryland's
more
online sports betting can
holy,
launch,
but it's hard to
I
launch
would
will
agree
come by
with that.
February.
It's hard to just hold these longs
Regulators
like that,
announced
dude. It
today.
really is.
Yep.
Because a short, when you get in a short that really works, it typically just kind of works. When you get in a long that's kind of
Longs,
working,
you're just
it
waiting
comes
for
back
that
to
fucking
you.
kill candle.
Yeah, you're just waiting for him to freaking whack it the whole time.
Yeah. When you're short, you don't see it fucking spike up for some other reason.
It's
Well,
not as
no
common.
reason.
It's not as common.
I agree.
Longs are just hard to freaking hold through every little tiny pullback, which those tiny pullbacks can be like $1 or $2.
Especially 8.
I mean, in my brain, it's going to 34.90. I'm gonna be honest. I think it's going to 34.90.
Are you
But
still in it?
I'm having. No, I took it off
Why?
because that pop up and pop right below its previous resistance told me don't do
But you
this.
just said 34.90.
That's where I see it going, but I still can't hold through that type of stuff.
Just fucking with you.
Yeah, he just hasn't built that stamina up yet.
No, I do not have balls of steel for sure.
Time is Eastern
It's called
market is
lack of
currently open.
confidence.
Lack of confidence in the trade and on the longs. Yeah,
Just meant as a joke.
it is. It's true. I have trouble holding longs for the entirety of the move. Here it goes. 34.90 is incoming.
I would like a big pullback.
Yeah, I mean, me too, honestly, but
Did you go
I
back
think it's gonna go 30. No. This, I can't trade this.
I mean, I was just thinking to myself too, like, how can you even think of going long up here? Like, it goes against everything I know.
Yeah.
Even though I do believe it's going to 34.90.
Well, yeah, but the odds are like
still be in it.
the further this goes up, the more the odds shift against you that you're going to be right.
Yes.
I'm pretty sure, but I think I'm right on 34.90. I mean,
I'm not saying you're not going to be right, but I think the odds went from when it was down at 31, I think the odds of it going there were maybe 50-50. And now it's probably, well, now that it's here, it increased
but I disagree
again.
because I have my fib lines, so I disagree with you on this.
Oh my
but...
God.
Oh my God, look, Devin's right and I'm wrong. Oh, sorry, Tim.
3487.
Sorry, Tim. Sorry, Tim. I'm right, you're wrong.
Don't believe them fib lines, Tim.
Don't believe them, bro. They're bullcrap. They don't work. You're right. That
Well,
doesn't prove anything.
Are you in the trade, Devin?
ALZN,
No, but did I call it?
Alzamend.
Why not? If you believe in them so much,
Science is
why
now
are you not
up
in the
to,
trade?
about 7%.
It's hard when you put your money where your mouth
Zulu
is. I
November
do, but it's hard to hold it through the whole
increasing
thing.
volume. That's
I put my money where my mouth is with all the trades I take. I would have shorted up here if I could have.
Who needs a
Then you would be losing.
What are you talking about? I'm so confused.
Because you said it's more of a short up there than 32. So you would have risked $3 to be right.
I never said it was a short. I said the odds of it going higher are lower because of how extended it is. I never once said you were.
I do believe in the fib lines. It's just hard to freaking hold through it.
I never once said you were
I knew
wrong.
I should have too.
What fib line do you have up?
Yeah, because where your stop loss would have had to been, you don't do that. You would
Hello, motherfucker.
Of that candle around 32.
It'd have to be at 30.48.
Yeah.
Such
That,
a hater.
you don't have
I'm not. I just when
components
you
to
see
do
something that goes straight up like this,
don't.
you're not going to see me trying to go
And just because I
long.
believe it's going to go up there doesn't mean it can't go back down there. Like, unless I'm in at 30.48, you know? Which technically I was. I was in at 30.57, so I should have held that first one. But I didn't. I should have left that first 200 shares I took on at 57. I should have left those in. All right, they're set.
Yeah, but you still wouldn't have held those for $1 drop.
No.
Stop. Stop. Stop it. Okay.
Stop it. Not now. I have a headache.
I'm still trying to figure out how to stay in those, man. Like, for sure. I mean, look at that. That is, like, to the T.
It's Ross Cameron.
I don't know how you would ease into that, bro. I'm trying to think of a way, because how are you going to ease into $1?
Because did you see what I did on this one? I took 200. I took some out. I got back in above it. So I shouldn't have gotten all out down here unless it stopped me out, which it didn't. You know, I mean, I just didn't want it to go against me. Then
Well, that was going to be my
added where I
suggestion.
added, and always leave the 200 on.
Or like,
See, I'm surprised you weren't looking to get in right now. The way it went down, tested, opened up higher.
Because now I can't believe it's going to get above that 34.90. I just, in my head, it's going to probably reject that again.
But still, you're getting in at 33-ish. That's a fucking buck.
There's a Longevron spiking here now, $6.38. Lima Golf Victor November up 7.5%. LGVN.
LGVN?
I don't even know how he draws those things.
Does that do anything, Tim?
Just trying. No volume.
100,000 shares.
There she goes.
120.
That's low volume.
LGVN Von. LGVN Von 119K volume
God,
sucks.
this is going, huh? I'll leave that one to you experts.
Which one?
LGVN.
LGVN.
Yeah, no, I need more out of it.
Couldn't do it.
I would just need more volume out of
Daily.
it.
Everything about this.
Everything sucks.
It's a decent extension, minus the fact that it's off the bottom on the daily. And This crap.
You see, what would be hard for me to do, even though this is kind of, like you said, other than all the stuff that sucks about it, these lower with no range to throw 1,000, 2,000 shares like some people do, I just can't do that.
Yeah, it's tough. And that's what you'd want to do, honestly. That's
Is
what
he
you
coming down into this?
Yeah, but I got to come up with a mental challenge of throwing 2,000 shares at this.
When you're starting normally with 100.
Exactly, 100, 200. You know, yeah, no, okay, I'm gonna jump it
I
up.
don't really
I'm just going
know
to start
how
this with
how
2K
this
and it's going to go down. That's tough.
All right, Devin, draw your fibs on Saba. I want to see how you did it.
Sava I used, I'll just post it.
I'm going to Google how to properly draw Fibonacci.
You're not going to believe it, so I don't know why it matters.
I'm curious. Literally went to it almost to the penny and stopped on such a huge move. So now I'm curious.
We've been down this road before. That's all right.
I know.
You're beating a dead horse in your brain.
You're going to say it's luck
I
of the
know.
lines.
I just want to see how I drew them. So you went from yesterday's.
So see the blue lines from the low, the beginning of that move in after hours, top of the move to the pullback. Damn.
Wait. So after hours, from the
beginning of that move.
The beginning of the move and
to
after
the top
hours.
of the move.
To the top of the move. And
To
then
the
to the
pullback
bottom
area.
of the move in pre-market.
Yes.
So the very beginning of the move, like the bottom of that candle,
I believe.
looks like 2020.
Yeah, basically I went from like 20, it looks like it's around 2030-ish. 2029, 20, somewhere in there. I mean, it's not an exact science, bro. I just throw them up. I look for a move. I go from the beginning of that move, the start of that move, to the top of that move, to the pullback. So just find wherever you think that move began. And see what I'm saying
So
about
like
that failure, Thomas?
Say that one more time.
That failure at the top.
Yeah.
So what's the line that Thomas was always talking about?
Thomas isn't talking about these. Thomas is talking about just regular fib lines, not extensions.
Oh, there's two different kinds of fib lines.
So Thomas would draw just like a normal fib line here, the fib retracement, as opposed to the fib extension. And it went through his. It went 32.18 was where it should have bounced ish.
But he's using the same drawing?
No,
So
he'd go from the bottom of the move today to so just on the daily, just on 2 days after the bell rang.
On the
bottom of move
daily.
to the top of the move. On today's chart. Just on a 2 minute, go from the bottom of the move to the top of the move. The end.
Well, where's the bottom of the move?
On today's chart, it looks like 2376.
Okay, so you're saying the entire...
The low
okay.
of today, after the bell ring, to the high of today. It's where that first big red candle stopped, and then it tried to go higher and failed. So it did stop there. Technically, it did attempt, and immediately failed it. But you're not going to incorporate these, so quit trying.
So quit.
So what's the percentage line that Thomas looks for?
23.6 is the extremely strong move. Like if it holds 23.6, Thomas considers that very strong. Which I agree with him so far. You know, I mean, I've only been doing that for a little. I've only been looking at that for a little
38 to
bit.
61 is.
It's not letting me.
I think 38 is still pretty strong. I think once it gets to the 50, you're kind of
Let me
50-50. I think if you
configure.
go to 61.8, that move's pretty much dead.
Depends on which fib roll you live. They say that's the golden, the 50 to
I don't
61.
remember
That's a huge
how.
Right.
That's
So
a huge retracement.
for you, Devin, it's bouncing off your 100, right?
Let's see. It is bouncing off the 100 and the 38 too, technically, right there. So you got two lines there.
And see, I would almost right now where it's bound. If it holds, I'd be willing to take a long right here and risking to 30.50.
So it was the 23.6 you said?
23.6 is the one. Go ahead.
I had to add it back, so that's why I was asking. Oh, that's like way down here.
You're doing. You have to do it backwards.
Backwards.
On DOS.
Okay.
You have to go from the top down, not the bottom up, for some reason. DOS is retarded.
I think that's a setting in DOS that you can reverse it.
I've just noticed that on DOS you always have to go from the top down to get it right.
I think
It's
there's
like
a
backwards
reversal
only.
check mark in DOS for that.
Maybe.
Well, what is 100 minus 23.6? 76.4?
Yeah.
I have no clue what you're talking about.
I'm saying I can just put the 76.4 and it's the same thing and I don't have to go backwards.
Oh, okay. If you do it the other way, yeah.
So 3204 area was the that area?
The 38.2. Oh.
For
yeah,
Thomas?
30. I got 32, like 20-ish.
Yeah, and I got 32.15-ish.
It all depends on where you
It's
go.
not a concrete fucking line neither.
Yeah, exactly. It's an area.
It's just like
I
everything.
think
there's no
mine is
concrete
actually
line.
falling at 32.22, but I would say 32.20-ish. If it holds that area
How to
and
draw
then higher, I would say,
Fibonacci
okay, cool.
levels.
This one I say 48-ish.
How to draw Fibonacci.
Still holding that, huh?
It's funny that the
Guys
fibs have
on the
nothing
1
to do
week.
with the stock market. It's all emotion. all
Yeah, it's
human
just,
beings.
I don't know. Fibs, I think, are more than human beings. I've always said this. I think a lot of the algorithms and stuff, that's what they play off of. Because what else do they go by
Yeah,
for
but who
a move up?
programs
yeah.
who programs the algorithm?
A human being programs it, but
Yes.
I think that's what they use to make it. Hey, this will be the next level. You know, we'll say we'll run it to the 161, and then we're gonna sell.
I think it's a little more
Which is what they
complex
did.
with the algos, but that's part of it.
I think it's just part of it. Like, it is probably more complex. I don't understand how they do that at all, but I think they definitely
I've
use
seen some
Fibonacci
algos,
lines.
and I'm like, what the fuck is all that shit?
So I am not getting into this argument again, and it's the same argument as before. Or I'll even just say I would like it to be a discussion, because I don't mind talking about it. And it's not that I don't necessarily believe in it, because what works for you, and that's awesome. It
Yeah.
should. It's the whole point.
I know
But
what Tim's gonna say.
go ahead. I'm curious. What do you think I'm going to say?
Are you gonna do the whole every time I show it works, I can show it that it doesn't work?
No, that's not what I'm going to
Because
say.
That's in every trading thing.
Well, yeah, of course. What I was
Yeah,
going
can
to
show you a
say
billion extended charts that continue to extend. I mean,
is you got, well, no. And the only reason that I bring this up is because it was what I was thinking earlier. And then kind of what you were talking about just now, like kind of not enforces, but it kind of goes with what I think. And that it's emotions and people that kind of drive these fib lines. But at the same time, we just went through two different sets of fib lines that were drawn from two different areas. And to me, I feel like the big thing with fibs is in order for them to work, everyone has to be drawing those same exact lines. And I just don't see that happening. Like Devin uses
with you.
yesterday's high to, after hours high, back to pre-market lows where, someone might only be using pre-market highs to pre-market lows. Like to me, that's where, and that's what I always say about indicators as well. The reason that I don't think using like the 9 cross and the 20 and stuff like that is because on the 1 minute, the 2 minute, the 3 minute, the 5 minute, it's different on every single chart. So like everyone would have to be using the same exact chart for everyone to use that indicator and make it work the same way. And that's kind of how I feel about fib
Do you
lines
think I
too.
was just really lucky on my guess of that 3490-ish? I was just super lucky when it was at 31 and I was calling that. I was just very lucky.
If you really want me to go down the route DT thought I was going to go down, I can.
But what? No,
Well,
answer that
you
question.
play a retracement.
I don't want you to go down any route. I want you to answer a question.
Devin, you play
For
a
this
retracement,
one
right?
specific trade that happened to work out, yeah, you were right.
But
Okay.
he's
I've
done
been
it
right
time and
many
time
times.
again.
Time and time again, I've been right.
So.
And what about all the times you weren't right?
Few
Don't
Are you
we
times.
keeping
trade off
track of those too?
probabilities? Don't we trade off of probabilities?
Probabilities,
I
bro.
am, but you are making it sound like it works all the time.
You're
It works
taking
a
it
lot
as
all
it
the
works
time.
all the time.
If
No,
it
I'm
breaks,
taking it as Devin says it works all the time.
I
It
think
works.
he's
I
looking
never
for a
said.
20
I
to
never.
30%.
Show me where I said
retracement
that. Show me where I said that.
for a
It works
bounce.
all the time.
It's not that you said
said
it
that.
out loud. It's how you put it off when they work. Like you make it sound like
I
they
said it
always
works
work.
a lot of the time.
A lot of
it
the
all-
times it holds the 20 to 30%. It's a strong probability that's going to go higher. If it goes below that 30%, it's not.
Well, that's not
Yeah, you're in a
even
50-50
what we were
zone.
talking about. We're not talking about Thomas's.
But dude, I don't want to convert you. I want you to keep trading the way you do and be happy with it. And let me continue to trade the way I do.
No,
and I'm
it-
super happy with
And
it.
it works.
And I
No,
don't care if
I
you
agree.
like it or hate it. I don't care.
I'm
It
not
doesn't matter
even
to me.
trying to go down that road. You're opening a route that doesn't exist.
Okay.
Tim's just
No,
trying to
but the
understand
point
it.
is, there's really, but he does not, because he doesn't want to understand it. He doesn't believe it.
I
and that's
am
cool.
trying to understand. So let me ask you a question. Do you think when two scientists go together and one's like, oh, I don't think that's going to work, and the other one's like, oh, I think it is going to work, but so he's going to go off and try it on his own, do you think the other one questioning the other one is a bad thing? Or do you think he's actually trying to understand to move forward and learn something? Like, it's not that I'm telling you it doesn't work.
Depends on how he questions it.
And you're so close-minded to it, so I don't get why we do it.
So
over
me
and over again.
asking you
had
how
the
you
same
draw the
conversation-
lines,
the
that's
same
me
conversation
acting
trillion
like I don't
times.
want to know. Okay.
Not
But you asking for the moment and not back testing it on your own, you're done
back
in 2
test it,
minutes
bro.
after the conversation. You'll never sit there and go and back test it.
I have back tested it before. That's why I don't believe in it.
Show me those results. Where are they? I bet you money you have not. You can.
I went through over 100 trades of my own because I knew they were extended, so I knew I had an obvious fib line to draw, and I would say it was 50-50. I don't remember the exact results, but I know it was that close. Yes, fib line extension. The last time we had this conversation is when I did it.
You never told us about it, so I mean, I can't really believe that. happened,
LGB
but-
and dollar.
Why
Because
would
you
I
never
lie
said
about
anything
something
about
so
that.
stupid?
Okay. Then don't use them. And
When
don't
have
worry about me.
when have I ever lied?
Then do not worry about me and don't use them. And don't.
I'm not
Don't even
I'm
push
not
them.
worried about you using them at all. I was literally trying to understand how you drew it, and then I brought up a question and you got all defensive.
Okay.
And
Hello, motherfucker.
I mean, I can't say I'm surprised. I mean, you're defensive about literally everything.
I said I'm sorry.
You're both very defensive.
Yeah, you
I'm
are the
not-
most defensive dick
I
in
am
the
not
room, man.
being
Jesus.
defensive at all. I'm trying to, maybe I am in general, but about this I wasn't. I was openly
I
trying to
understand where
ask
you're coming
questions.
from, Tim, but I'm saying you're defensive as you're trying to prove your point, and Devin's trying to prove.
I'm not trying to prove any point. That's the problem
Yeah,
here.
you are. You're
No,
trying
I'm
to prove
not.
the facts. Well, then you need to reword what you're saying because that's the way
No,
you're coming
it
off
led
to
down
three
this-
people, and
it
probably you're
led-
on the entire street.
It led down that route.
I love you,
because
bro, but I
of
don't
how
think you
Devin
hear
was
how you come
talking.
across sometimes. I love you, bro, but I'm just saying I don't
You
think
crack
you
me
hear
up.
how you come across.
You're
That's all
the
I'm
perfect one to say that.
I'm not mad at you. I'm not upset. I don't care. I
Fuck
really
you guys.
don't.
Seriously, you're turning this into like I'm an asshole. How did that even happen? I didn't mean to click
Oh, you
that.
didn't leave. You were supposed to stay gone, you bitch.
I didn't even mean to leave. I clicked the wrong button.
Yeah, you did.
No, it's my fucking room. You leave.
Let's all stop. Let's all stop. Let's all stop.
Oh, my fucking stomach
I
hurts.
literally went to click to type in the chat to Tom, and I clicked the disconnect button by accident.
Oh,
You
I
got-
got a fucking cramp.
I gotta get more coffee.
I gotta go get water.
Oh my god.
Oh, my eyes are tearing up. That was too fucking funny.
Hence why he has YouTuber subscribers. This is what they come for.
Yeah, little do you know that was just a plant. I did that all on purpose.
I'm sure.
All right, I can catch my breath.
I just think it's wrong of you guys to assume that I have this stand against fib lines when I was legitimately trying to ask questions.
I
It's
know
like-
where you're coming
Yes.
from. It just
I
never
just-
ends up that way. It's hard to have that discussion in here.
Are you going to get anywhere if you
Maybe
don't
let's
ask
try it,
questions
like-
about stuff?
Dude,
Like,
maybe
yeah,
let's
that's the
try
thing.
it like once, just me and you, like out of the room, out of the market. And if you really want to hear my point of view on them, I'll share it with you, and you can
I
take
think
it,
if you
take it or
shared your
leave it, man.
screen and kind of showed what you did, both of you guys, it probably would work. Devin shows where it works, and Tim shows where he thinks it doesn't work. But I agree with Tim where he says where fib lines, it all depends on where you draw them. But a lot of people draw them how Devin or Tom's draw 'em. Either the daily
I look
move
for
or the
any-
current move.
Tim, so you know where I draw my fib lines and why I believe they work where they are. I look for any big move, outlier move. If it's a regular shitty move, like even that first move on Sava at the beginning of the day, I don't really love drawing a fib line right there because it isn't. This is the big move over here. This is not a big move, so I don't want to make my fib line off this because this move doesn't really tell me anything. This move over here and after hours, that tells me something.
I think
Volume
that's-
came in. This had a big outlier move. That is a move that catches my eye to draw a fib. I look for those type of moves. The end.
It's an imbalance where when you get those big moves, an imbalance in the
Yeah, no,
market.
get rid of
where
this.
people
And that is
draw
why
fibs.
that move in after hours made me want to draw a fib there, not this move at the bell. And that's what I look for. And it tends to work better that way. Now, moves that are smaller and charts that aren't moving as well and don't have the momentum, it doesn't tend to work as well. Sava had a lot of momentum. That's why I kind of was saying with certainty, I bet you money it goes to 34.90. I bet you money it goes to 34.90. I bet you. That's why I kept saying that. Because on that one, it had the momentum, it had the volume, it has everything that tells me it's going there. That doesn't mean it's easy
The only
to
thing we
hold.
need to work on, Devin, is how do we find a way for you to stay in that or get back in it when it's up that high?
I think it's getting back in it's hard. I think it's getting in it close to that level and holding a certain amount of shares there. I mean, even if it's 100 for the beginning, even to just kind of dip your feet in it and say, okay, look, I'm gonna give us 5 cents below this level here with 100 shares. The end. I'll get slippage if it fails, but whatever. And it's just holding it. And I mean, I can add to it and play. I can play the rest of the chart however I want. I can add to that 100, take it out, put it back in. I can do whatever I want above that level, but I gotta leave that 100 in.
Right. Yeah. And you got to start small, like you're saying, to be able to get your toes in the water. And
Yeah, I think it's the only way to really train me to stay in those. They're hard, man. They're hard. They're crazy. Tim, I love you.
I know in the end that we still love each other. It's all good.
Tim, that's like me and you and DTs. Brian preaches DTs. They don't fucking work. They don't. I'm with you on that. But that's Brian. They work.
And Brian's more successful than both of you, so I mean, he probably has something that he sees in a certain DT that he likes that you guys aren't seeing, obviously. Because I mean, the dude makes money. You guys preach it all the time to me. I mean, if you believe him, I don't necessarily believe anybody, but
Not even me.
well, you post your crap and don't show you make hundreds of thousands of dollars a day. So it's hard not to
Not yet.
believe you. Not yet.
About to start selling my body.
But I'm saying anybody that's claiming huge money, I always have trouble. And maybe it's because I haven't gotten to that point where I can make that huge money consistently, you know? Maybe if I was there, I'd be like, oh yeah, they're probably real. You know, maybe that's my own brain saying,
That's not you.
I'm not
I
there
think
yet.
a lot of us do it because I definitely do. If I see these big posts, big money, I always question it.
Yeah, I immediately say bullshit.
I don't know. People that make big money in the market aren't fucking bragging about their.
That's what I think. If you really make that money, you don't care about telling anybody. I mean, I might tell you guys, but I'm not going to go on YouTube and be like, hey, world, I make so much money. I don't give a fuck.
And even then, I think at some point in time, you could prove as much as you want. Somebody's still going to doubt. You could show your account number and everything else. Somebody's always going to doubt what the fuck you're doing. He's a good hacker.
That's just human nature.
Yeah. And that's definitely my nature. I'm one of those people that I'm not likely to trust or believe anybody. For the most part. I don't know. Maybe it's years of life seeing people suck, you know? The majority of human beings are not trustworthy, unfortunately. Even clicking on Market's link kind of made me nervous, so I got out of it. I don't know Market yet. He's still here.
I'm sure people are exhausted.
Everybody gets exhausted from the combo.
I know I am.
Jag goes on mute. Jag's like, I'm out.
Oh, Jag's doing his lunch thing now.
Oh yeah, this is Jag's lunchtime every day, huh? It is exhausting. We should probably save, I think, those type of conversations in general where there's going to be.
It ain't gonna happen.
I could do it. I would rather not do it during the bell, to be honest, either. I just think it's unneeded emotion midday. It's unneeded frustration. During the day, we report our trades. We talk about what stocks are moving. The end. Damn, this Veru is still up here today. No, it says we have shorts. We do. That's crazy. This thing has not had a red day in 1, 2, 3, 4. This is the 5th day green. No shorts. Have you started trading your account yet, DT?
Trying to make that $3,000. I'm up $44.
You're taking it slow, huh?
Yeah, well, futures market's been really fucking choppy.
Okay.
Because there's just so much indecision, and we're at the top of a resistance. So it's. I mean, the SPY works off of what I'm trading. So if you look at what is it, the 430 on SPY. Yeah, there's 428 to 430. It's like the top of the resistance.
Hello, motherfucker.
Around that area.
Gotcha.
Futures market's
Any
been
news
choppy,
today? Everyone
and when
I've
it does
asked
make a
hasn't
move,
answered
it makes a
everyone.
move, and it's not really showing signals of
Apparently they're waiting for the notes from all
tough.
their talks. That comes out at 2.
And I don't want to fail my account, so I'm only taking A+ setups.
Yeah, I get it. I get it. Look at ear, man.
So 2
I faded
o'clock.
on it down there. $30. Oh my god, look at her go.
Pets 55K.
You talking about year?
Yeah. By the way, where it stopped, 35 is my fib line. Just saying. That one is just a comment. But if it can get above there, I'd like it to pull back, and it's got room to 411 on top of that. Kind of a cheap one for me, but
Yeah, if you're gonna hold through a halt.
yeah, I know that's the downside. You're gonna it'll be moved up above 4 by the time it gets up there. I don't know that this one will halt. But look at that, dude. 35 was my fib line, no joke. The 100 and 287, which is where it was holding the first time, was my 61.8. Which is why when it was at $3, I was like, lifting off of 287. It was tempting.
So where you're at in the day today? Are you at goal or above goal?
Yeah, I'm above goal.
So wouldn't that be an opportune time to risk that amount of shares and still stay at goal?
Yeah. It would be. Doesn't make it easy, but it would be.
Yeah, I see BBBY.
You got to find a
And
way
it's
to psych yourself out. Yeah,
and this one's a $3 stock. I mean, this one had a lot of things
I want to
that
see
make
this
me go,
run so I can see
don't
what the
know.
fibs do.
You know, when those tickers are going against
I wasn't
me
trash
and
talking.
most people are going, oh shit, I'm like, you know, it's your birthday, keep going.
I was legit
Give
asking,
me
but
some
then
more.
he
Give me-
turned it
go,
into
go, go,
something
go.
completely
I'm
different.
fucking psyching myself out because on my left side, that other little
He
stupid
just started
fucker's
being
over
an
there is
ass for
going,
no reason.
oh shit, this thing's running hard against you.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. You guys have to get to that. I mean, because of the way you trade, you got to get to that point where you're like, yes, go against me. Do it. Go
But
higher.
it's the same for you. It's getting over that psychology
I know.
part of it.
That side that's saying, crap, we could lose a little bit here. Yeah, no, that's the rough part, dude. I agree. And that's what makes the when they say the mental as opposed to strategy is literally bigger. I think the mental issue is bigger than strategy.
100%.
Correct. 100%.
To be honest, I think you can make money and have less knowledge, and you can lose money and have more knowledge if that mental ability isn't there. I mean, that's a lot of what freaking trading in the zone talks about. You know, a trader with more knowledge and
leave
less
your emotions out of the equation.
Yeah.
And it's the
you can put
emotion
on
of
any
losing
random
money
trade
is
and make
very
more
difficult
money.
to get over.
Yeah. No, yeah, and that's it. Like we've all experienced the pain of loss in
BBBY,
trading
bed,
too. We've experienced
Bath and
both
Beyond
sides.
getting a pop here.
Or at least,
Seeing
I mean, I
the
think all of us have
weekly
experienced wins
$45
too.
calls
Right?
active on Bravo, Bravo, Bravo Yankee.
Look at BBBY holding that 24 level again and back up.
That's just one I can't get into.
I can't do that either. That is not my game, bro. See, there's certain things that I just do not consider my play, and that is one of them. I can see it. Taking it off of 24-ish. I can see it, but I can't trade it. Gear might run, man. We all know this is that stock that likes to do crazy crap. when it does get going.
I was thinking I might run instead of ear.
Are you messing with me?
Remember, like usually when one of these gets going, like nose starts going and like
Yeah,
all
like,
the
yeah,
other.
yeah.
No.
Yeah, but I think ears
It's
changed
ear,
names.
eyes.
One of them
Ear
changed their
change
name.
names? Yeah, I think I know it's ears and ear and eyes, and then there's ears, isn't there?
Yeah, there was one of them changed. Yeah,
It
there's
is
no
funny
more.
when they
There's
run
no more
together.
ears anymore.
I think it's hilarious. So if ears running, eyes should run.
Yeah, it was only eyes and ears, but then ears changed
Head
their
and
name.
shoulders are doing. What's head and shoulders
Forgot.
doing? I'm gonna trade knees.
Head and shoulders.
Knees and toes. Oh, PDD, you piece of crap, falling apart on us today. Yes, Thomas, so I agree. I need to figure out how to trade this. And that was kind of like multiple things telling me to get in there at once, and I still didn't do it. But it's not the price range I typically love, dude, either.
Well, wouldn't it be? You're trying to hold your shares longer.
UL Unilever.
But you've
Reuters
proven that your
reported
strategy
Unilever executive
works.
says investor
So
pelts
theoretically,
what about
instead
sustainability
of adding
drive?
500,000 shares, you'd be
That's
adding
Uniform
1,500
Lima.
to 2,000 shares, and your profits would
That
be
from
bigger
Reuters.
if you traded the
Well, no
exact same
duh.
way you do now.
Yeah.
I just had to jump in here and say, guys, you better short pets.
You sound so clear.
What?
Actually break out.
Did
Is
you
today the
actually
day?
add to this position, and that's why you're telling us to short it?
What's that?
I said, did you add to this position, and that's why you're telling us to short it?
If I had actually been paying attention and traded this thing, I would have been green already with the crazy moves this thing has had. But no, I did not add. My average is still around $5,000.
$5,000.
But this is
So you didn't add?
This has been trending up. This is a little bit strange.
It's a trender.
Do they still have the ability to split?
Of course they could split. I mean, they haven't done an offering since they did the
Well, that's what I
reverse
meant, an
split, so it'd be
offering.
kind of
That's what I
silly to.
meant. Do they
No,
have
they
any
have not
shares
done
out
an
for
offering.
TBLT, tough built, popping
No,
here on
not
some
her.
volume.
Dude.
Tango Bravo Lima Tango.
You're the research guy, not me.
TBLT.
I don't think I'm
I
gonna
believe that Tim is rejecting his old strat and gonna just trade fib lines from here on out.
Yeah, I just gotta wait for crazy
TLNN,
outlier
Clean
moves.
Inc. Getting
I'll
a
just go
pop
all
live
in,
today
full
now.
account.
Charlie Lima,
Go
November.
all in, full account.
November.
That's what I would do.
Right to the 161.8
Hold on.
every single time.
Hold on.
Yeah, he said
What
that
is he
10
saying?
seconds ago.
What was it? CLI?
He's talking about pets, I
this it?
thought.
No, Charlie.
Yeah, that's why I
That's
thought he said something about pets.
You had the other channel up, you'd have heard it 10 seconds ago.
I don't trust that market guy.
That market guy.
He won't even let us hear his froggy voice. He's untrustable.
A pet's short will probably net you about 40 cents today.
I agree.
Yeah, it does seem to keep going back below 3.
I honestly agree with you. I think it will be under $3, but I'm not gonna take that crap.
It's done it every single time.
I know.
All in
I
trade.
agree with him
This is the
100%.
one.
Yeah, no,
You want it all
agree
in
with you.
trade. This is the one. Let's go. Let's
I
go. Do it.
agree with you.
The thing that scares me about that
Do
one
it.
though is it's not getting a lot of volume.
I
So
know.
it
But it never
could.
does. It never does.
It usually does though when it makes like a move up towards like higher,
Yeah,
but
it had bigger move. It had bigger volume than this. That's for
yeah.
sure.
But
These
on
last
days
few
like this,
times.
it's starting to go up with no volume. That's kind of
It could just
sketch.
stay there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just
I agree.
just break that 365. Break that 365, and this thing's going to $17.
Is that your
I sure
LSF
hope so.
19K.
I sure hope so. If you get out of that
Oh my
green
God.
somehow, oh my god, I would just cry.
That bitch could go to 17. He ain't fucking getting out. As much pain as this fucking ticker's putting him through, the
That's
motherfucker's
true.
gonna have to go to 30.
Thomas, I love you, man. I love you.
The worst
You're
part
so
is
right.
it's so true. Yeah.
It would get to like 17.50, and then he'd write it back down to $10 and cut it then.
Yep, he would.
10.
It's
10, I'd
going to
write it back
zero.
down to $1.50.
No, you would not.
Oh my God. If I end up green on this thing, I don't know what I would do. You know what? I would send each of you $200 if I ended up green on this.
Don't even send me
Yeah.
$200. Just give me money for gas, and I want to come up and have a steak dinner with you.
Send me the $200. I'm not coming up there.
Oh my God. If I end up green on this thing.
I want you to invest the 200 from me because eventually I know I will be green. Eventually.
I'm not sure I'm going to be green on this one,
Anything you
though.
invest in, I know will eventually be green on it. That's hilarious. Where you at, dude? You sound like you're in a freaking large hall.
No, just my kitchen on a crappy headset.
Okay.
I'm packing up some Amazon stuff to return. The only way I make money these days is by returning stuff to Amazon.
Nice. You returning that other headset? Is that the deal?
I returned that a long time ago.
The wife's Amazon stuff comes in the front door, and Steve takes it out the back door. Return.
I don't even take it up.
That's
I don't even
right.
take it to Pennsylvania with me. I just return it right away. Oh, nope, never got here.
I heard Steve takes it in the back door.
You heard. You were my first man.
All right. I know. Personally.
You weren't. Vesh was.
Oh, man.
Steve, that was
Now you
privileged
told me, you
information.
lying sack of shit.
I know, but I didn't really feel anything. That's why I needed Devin.
It's kind of like does a tree make a
LSF
sound
layered
if nobody
superfood
watches
near
it
the
fall on the
intraday
floor?
high now, up
Is it your first time if you
21%.
didn't feel it?
Sandy
According to his
Foxtrot
picture, he's got something in his pocket.
company earlier.
If
He
me
didn't have
going
it
in
back then,
you,
though. He
if
was
you
the
didn't
last
feel
guy
it,
in
offer for
advance.
$3
if you
per
didn't feel it
share,
with me, then I was not your
unsolicited.
first time.
That's LSF.
Like throwing a hot
That's
dog down the
true.
hallway.
Like literally, attack can like, oh god.
Are you
I
calling
don't think you
Steve
can
a
squeeze a
gaper?
noodle in there without me knowing.
I'm just saying he's a little loose.
Light ass.
A little loose.
Is he a gaper?
Just saying he has no problem pooping.
Oh man. I am watching this ear down here, Thomas, if it keeps holding this 287 area.
Yeah.
I tried it. I'm risking very little.
He'll take 75. Can't let him know. BWV short. Coming back up now. Now it's crawling back. What a crappy day. Even my CGC trade felt a little forced, but it worked out. Starting to think about what I want to eat.
Boredom trade, but I was risking this little. Why not, man? I've already made a little bit on it. Boom.
Anything happen
I'm long ear.
here? So,
EAR.
Yep.
290 average. Good share size.
1,000 shares?
Yep. I'm pulling out as I go up. Down to 750 here.
Oh, the scanner alerted to go long at 289.
No, it didn't.
Yep.
That's funny. I just did it off my fib line. Told Thomas if it holds this 287 fib line, I'm just gonna do it.
So how did you draw that one? Same way as the other one?
He has it in Discord, I think. I kept pulling that one up because I was trying to get.
Oh,
back
I
to
do.
the
I
side.
posted it. I did post it in the Discord.
Oh, I see it.
I was trying to pull the sob up and make it bigger so I could see it because you know how this pancake ass is.
I can't see the beginning of your
BTNR,
chart.
Vertex Energy,
I might
the
not have. I was just trying to
January
show that
$10
top
call
fib
is
line.
active. Victor
Is
Tango November
exactly where it
Romeo,
rejected.
BTNR.
Was it 217 for the beginning? Oh no, it looks lower than that.
I'll tell you in a second. I'm trying to
Oh yeah, you're good. You're good.
I drew it from the move at the end of yesterday to the high of the move in after hours to the low. The beginning of that move from the end of yesterday, though, that big move, the end of yesterday, all
So
the
like
way to the high in pre-market.
140.
Even if you did it
And it's
from,
like 140-ish, yeah.
and the thing is, even if you did it from the low of this morning to the high and then down, it gives basically the same exact thing.
Or this, oh, that move's good too, actually. Honestly, that move from today is a good move.
Yeah, I'll post that one. It gives
I
you
would
basically
consider that one reasonable.
Hello, motherfucker.
He's
same.
probably just going off the 61.8's probably where my 100 is. Yeah.
EDU, Visionary
Let me double check. I
Education,
don't know if
getting
anything about
some
that.
volume coming in now.
Yeah, it's really
The
close.
company announced a
Yeah.
letter of intent
Yeah.
this morning to acquire 75% equity
Yeah, because
interest
my
in
38.2 is
Shanghai
at 289.
Yeah, it'll be your
Jinsheng
61.8. That'll be where my
Technology.
100 is.
Victor
Because you do
Echo
it
Delta
higher.
Uniform shares at hitting the intraday high of $1.52 now, up 9%.
Because honestly, if mine are working,
BEDU.
that should work as well. It'll just be different numbers.
Yeah.
I mean, different areas. Different VIBs at different areas. I'm old, man. I want this to go back up to 35 at least. But it's got to hold this 3 now. I'm not going to go into the 3.
I'll
This
be
is
right
a
back.
cheapo, man.
All right,
Doesn't
I'm gonna send
volume,
you
though.
guys
It's
over to
got
Stock Track.
104 million today, dude.
I need some food. I can like feel
It's a ton of
myself getting
volume.
weak.
Yeah, dude. I think this is going to
BEDU
go.
175 KTB.
I'm going to try to believe in this chart.
All right, I'm out of here. I'll have a recap at some point. I gotta let the dog out, and I'm hungry, so I will see you guys tomorrow. Appreciate you being here. Peace. No, we don't have shares on BBig. I think you asked me that earlier.
So retarded.
Why do you do this, son?
Nothing. Just how he's been acting in public as of late.
Oh.